post a couple of really awesome points with you today. This particular video is entitled Quit Quitting. Sarah Marble, a Diamond Ambassador, she's from Louisiana, she posted these tips that she found or that she took, notes that she took at a mastermind event in Orlando, Florida a couple weeks ago. And she's really considered one of the industry leaders, not just in Plexus, but really in network marketing in general, which is a huge feat. And so anything she has to say, I'm willing to listen because I'm sure it's of quality. And this one didn't disappoint either. You all, if you follow the Diamond Destination page, you might have seen this. Celeste posted her notes today, and I saw the list. And it was pretty long, and I figured most people probably aren't going to go through and read this long list. But I think it's really appropriate because we have so many new team members being added daily, and it's kind of feels weird because there's so many new people that are being added to the team that I don't even personally know anymore. For a long time, it was just, my whole team was of people that I knew, my level ones. And so now our team is really beginning to grow very quickly. And I just think it's important for you guys to really understand that this is a very simple business, but it does take effort every single day, even if it's only 15 to 30 minutes. That's what it takes to really do well in this business. I know that for myself to be true, based on the certain level of success that I've had so far in the business and building a team. But I also have just learned that from a lot of the people above us who are doing really well and really succeeding in this business. So I guess this guy named Chris Brady, I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he's an industry leader as well. But at the mastermind event, he shared a lot of these points. And there's always going to be points in your business that you're going to feel like quitting. Either you're going to, post for 2 months straight and not get a customer. You're going to post and talk and share and email with your friends for 7 months straight and only get one person to join your team, which may be your mom or, somebody that's close to you that really just wants to help you and support you. So everybody goes through different phases. So I really just want you to listen to these points because they're very true. And I think somebody can take away something, or each one of you can take away something from these particular notes. It says the 3 types of quitting. One is a temper tantrum where you say, just that's it, I quit. You're passionate in the moment, and you're quitting over something emotional. The second one is slow fade. You kind of fade away. You back off. You slowly withdraw. You skip a meeting because there's one next week. You missed a call. There isn't any intentional decision to quit. But it happens as you unplug more and more, removing support from each thing that you fade away from. And then the third type of quitting is just for now quitting. So you've got some circumstance. Well, until so-and-so graduates, or until the summer when I'm less busy, or just until the holidays are over, just until I finish moving, just until I get settled in my new job. They're really just excuses, and situations can create an opportunity to quit. Now, there are things legitimately that come up in your life that, you're like, look, I don't have time to do this right now, and you have to take a break from it. But if you want to do well in this business, you'll find a way to do it, because I had every quote unquote reason or excuse in the book to not really stay consistent in my business, because when I was an assistant principal last year, my job was literally insane. And people who are close to me and who really know me, they know the daily just battles I was fighting on my job, dealing with a really rough school. And so every day when I came home after working literally almost 12 hours every day, I could have easily said, until the school year's over, I'm really not going to, post on Facebook, or I don't feel like, read another testimonial or training call. But I continue to press through. And that's really honestly what gave me the ability to have the option to walk away from my career in education after 9 months of doing Plexus. So he also shares the 10 things that make you feel like quitting. And all of these we're all going to experience at some point in our Plexus journey. One is that you feel like you can't do it. That's a lack of belief in yourself. You don't think you have what it takes to get it done and be successful. You will have to work on vision, self-concept, and belief. Learning success stories is key. If you read enough books where you say, oh my gosh, they went through all of this and they still made it, that's awesome. And that's what's going to help to slowly build the belief in what you're doing. Two is, my people quit. Okay. So you may have started a small team. You had 3 to 5 ambassadors on your team and you were rocking and rolling. A lot of people were getting going in the summer when people were a little bit less, things were a little less hectic. But then they've all quit. Don't let others' actions define what you will do. You may feel like, okay, well, how am I going to start over? Because I had 5 people on my team, all 5 of them have quit. I'm just done. That's not a reason to quit. Number 3, I'm out of names. I talked to everyone on my list and I'm done and no one joined my team, so I quit. But again, this man is saying there are billions of people in this world. That's really not a valid excuse to quit. Number 4, I gave it my best shot. Well, give it another shot is what he's saying. 5, I'm not as far as I thought I would be by now. And this one, I just kind of am like, hello, most of us have been doing this way less than a year, because my team really just started growing. I'd say probably June, July time, actually. And so most of the people on my team have been doing this less time than I have, obviously. So I've only been doing it, for 14, 15 months. And that's how long I've been an ambassador buying products at wholesale. I wouldn't say that's how long I've really been, quote unquote, selling, because all I did the first 9 months was really just post on Facebook. I never hosted an event. I never really actively tried to talk to people about Plexus. And only posting on Facebook is not really working your business. You have to kind of get out there and seek people out at times and strategically try to find people that would be interested in the products. Number 8, or am I on number 8? Number 6, I've invested so much. Nope, you haven't. If you look at franchising and small business owner fees, network marketing, our $34.95 website fee, which is our only investment, that's pretty much a rock bottom price. You can't get any cheaper than that, probably in any other multi-level marketing company to start your own business. Number 7, it's harder than I thought. Throw away mediocrity. Have an excellence and success mindset. Aim high and keep pushing forward. Success is hard. Keep working. Number 8, someone made fun of me. Whether it's your husband, your mother, your unsupportive neighbor, your friend. If someone makes you feel stupid for joining, this scheme, as some people may call it, which it clearly isn't, you just have to throw away that negativity. You don't have to get rid of the people in your life. You obviously can if it's your husband or your mom, but you just have to keep moving forward and not allow that negativity. And again, that really goes hand in hand with building belief. The more you build your belief in the products and the business opportunity and the company itself, the more you will, really be able to push through when you feel like you're getting some backlash or negative feedback from people. Number 9, someone hurt my feelings. Maybe your upline didn't recognize you. You didn't get a safe seat in an event. Small petty wrongs add up to you feeling hurt, so you throw in the towel. And basically the point here is don't be catty. Like, that shouldn't be a reason why you shouldn't move forward with your business. Number 10, negativity created doubts, and doubts turn to fear, and you let that affect your decision. How will you combat negativity? It is essential to learn how to overcome and replace negativity for positive, inspiring, and motivating thoughts. And that's in every aspect of our lives. The next one is adversity is the canvas on which you will paint greatness. I really love that. Obstacles are the seasoning that make victory sweet. And I have, just something personal to say about that. I feel like what's happening now with the growth of my team after, me doing this for 9 months, me posting on Facebook, and really no one in the beginning paying any attention to me, because I was really the only one in my real sphere of influence in my community that was doing Plexus. The only other people that were doing Plexus outside of me were, my friends from another circle. And so it appeared probably in the Facebook world that I was the only person doing Plexus to my basically my circle of friends. And so for me doing this basically 9 months, and uh, really very few, a handful of people really paid any attention to me. And now for people to now kind of start listening, because there's power there's power in numbers. And now that I have I have over 100 people on the team, and out of that 100, probably over 50, 60 are working the business. Now that I have that level of growth on my team, it now appears as though people, are really starting to work, essentially. So I just think that at the end of the day, I am feeling like my victory is a whole lot sweeter, because I've gone through really dry patches in my business. I've gone through going through many, many months, and people just kind of looking at me like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Why are you posting on Facebook? And not really in a mean way, but just kind of looking at me like, what is she doing? But now people are starting to get it. And that now, instead of, this just all falling into my lap, 13 months ago, it didn't fall into my lap. I really had to work to get where I am. And so, I think that that's powerful. Next, personal management of mental mastery. Okay. There are 3 phases to this personal management of mental mastery. One is the ignorance phase. This is when something is new and shiny and wonderful and everything's roses, and we go through this honeymoon period and you have this feeling like everything is perfect. You don't know what you don't know, and you have unrealistic expectations for the journey ahead. Really, that's just us starting a brand new, our business, a brand new company. Number 2 is the immersion phase. And that's basically reality. We're overwhelmed. How do we handle the actual work and the obstacles? How do I do this business and work my regular job that pays me my monthly salary? And this is really where the rubber meets the road. You are starting to share with people and they are saying no. You have rejection, you have fear, you have frustration, you have uncertainty. You're just really not sure about this journey. And this could be 6 months. This could be 6 weeks into your journey. This could be 3 years into your journey. Everyone is different. The key to persevering throughout the immersion phase is to stay in touch with the wonder of what brought you in, which is basically your why. So if you don't understand why you're doing this and have a real strong attachment to your why, then it will be easy for you to quit. So your why, basically that feeling that you had when ignorance was bliss. You persevere through mediocrity and pursue excellence as you manage your way through obstacles and challenges. 3 is the intelligence phase. And what that is basically you've made it, obtaining the goal and achieving excellence. That goal may be reaching emerald for you. For me, that goal will be, first it will be emerald, but ultimately I'm striving to be a diamond ambassador with Plexus. A few things to remember about this personal management. Quitting pulls you out of the immersion phase and puts you back into the ignorance phase. For example, the grass is greener. You quit and join another company and have to start all over again. And you'll eventually hit the immersion phase again and be faced with another decision to quit or to persevere. So that's your choice. Quitting is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Quitting starts a pattern that is hard to stop. Once you quit one thing, it's a lot easier to give up and quit on the next thing when it gets hard. You have to remember, it's about you. Are you training and equipped for the journey? You will still be the missing link when you move on to something else. If you quit, you don't get that time back. You can learn from the experience, but you will still have to start from square one again. The last thing that he talked about was 10 practical steps to quitting. 1 is don't show your last plan. Basically, he's saying fill your calendar up with appointments to share your products and opportunity. Always be looking ahead to new events, meetings, new calls, new prospects. Keep your calendar filled with appointments. The day you stop scheduling is the day you start quitting. Okay. When you are feeling down, this is number 2. When you are feeling down, discouraged, and have a low tank of gas for your journey, take action immediately. Do something positive. Okay. Get on the phone with your upline or your mentor. Reach out to a customer to hear an updated testimony. Move forward to overcome those feelings. Number 3 is listen to audios. You have to constantly fill your brain with positive, motivating, and inspirational material. You have to have information to overcome the negative you will always encounter. And in this business, you have no choice. You will encounter negativity. You will encounter rejection. You will encounter no's. And you have to be able to bounce back by constantly feeding yourself motivational and inspirational information, which is why I always post and share those Flip Flop CEO posts from the page Flip Flop CEO. It's a book that I read initially, but they also have a Facebook page, which everybody needs to like, because it's really awesome to get just that little bit of inspiration every day about just being fearless and just setting big dreams and big goals for yourself and how to attain them. Essentially, he's saying audios will keep you moving forward in your business. Okay. Number 4, refresh your dream. Why are you doing this? And think big past the materialistic things. At first, it's always with this, oh, I want to earn supplemental income. But at some point, your dream needs to be bigger than just, you paying off your school loans or you being able to quit your job. It has to be something bigger than that. For me, outside of, me wanting to replace my income and obviously make more than I made as an educator, my first why was just being able to stay at home with my kids and having more time freedom. That was my first why that had nothing to do really with money. So you've got to figure out your why outside of just the materialistic things that you want to acquire, attain, or goals you want to achieve financially. Number 5 is envision your future. You have to see it. Visualize yourself where you want to be on that stage, at that rank, living your dreams. And I did that with the vision or dream board. I think I posted on my page one day. I highly encourage you guys to do it. You can use several apps. Just photo collage apps. I think one of them is called Photo Collage. And you can just put together your own vision board of different images of things that you want to, goals you want to achieve visually. You can show that on your board. And then I just printed it out. I just printed that image out, that collage out. Number 7. Wait, no, sorry. Number 6, don't fall for the false illusion of unknown alternatives. Again, like the grass is always greener. Number 7, get around leaders ASAP. Relational support from leaders and your team community will keep you involved, engaged, and you won't quit. A lot of what helped me is just reaching out to my Emerald and Diamond upline, Tara Penny and Jen Hawkins. It was extremely helpful for me to reach out to them because they've already done it. They're where I want to be. And so I just personally reached out to them early on in my journey. Especially, I reached out to Jen Hawkins when I really got serious about, I want this to be my career and I want to change the face of my family's financial future. And she was more than welcoming to me. And she's kind of taken me under her wing and mentored me a little bit. And so has Tara, and I appreciate both of them. But, I took it upon myself to do that. So you guys need to do the same thing. If I'm not your level 1, your direct sponsor, and you want to just kind of pick my brain, I've said it on my page multiple times. I encourage you guys to do that. Everything that I know, I'm really posting on my page. But if you just want to know, serious details about how I'm making it and how basically I'm going through this journey and kind of did it by myself in the beginning because it was nobody in my big circle that was really doing this besides me. Feel free to give me a call, message me, and I'd love to chat. Number 8, focus only on what you can control. Put your fingers in your ears and repeat it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The things you can't control don't matter. So for instance, your catalogs are back ordered. Your people are jumping ship. They're quitting left and right. This happens to me constantly. There are always white lines in my back office, and you'll know what that looks like when you start growing a team in your genealogy, ambassador genealogy report. People quit left and right. I mean, that's the nature of the business. You have to be used to just normal attrition rates. Customer service messed up an order, that's something you can't control. Okay, so you can't get bogged down on stuff like that. Stay focused, do what you can to move forward, and forget the rest. Okay. Number 9 is know how to repair yourself. When you are down and out, and you know what it is that will rebuild your belief and get your tanks full again, then do it. Okay. It's different for everyone. when you need repair and when you need repair and demotivation, postpone making all decisions. So when you're demotivated, when you're down, don't quit at that time. Quit on a good day. Don't quit on a bad day. If you're going to quit, don't quit on a bad day. Get back to a good place and then decide. You may have to live with consequences of a hasty decision for the rest of your life. And one of the really cute examples that I'll give for that is a book that I read by Sarah Robbins. She's the top leader in Rodan Fields, and she wrote the book Rock Your Network Marketing Business. A really good book, short, really easy to read. And essentially, she said there's a couple chapters where she mentioned like the $5 million mistake, and essentially it was about her making a mistake about someone who would have been in her downline, and also a mistake of someone that she knew. She had started the business. She got into Rodan Fields, and she ended up, not Sarah Robbins, somebody else on her team ended up signing up this lady. And then they quit the business. And the lady that they signed up but then quit, she ended up being one of the top earners of the organization. And so it's kind of considered like the $5 million mistake, because she's grossed so much money. And of course, with network marketing, your downline, when you build a large organization of people, your downline, that's how you create residual income, because the people who are under you really are working their businesses, and you get to benefit from people that you trained and the efforts that you've now duplicated with your downline. And so, anyway, that was just an interesting story, and really a true testament to not giving up, not quitting. Everybody's going to have rough patches in their business. I certainly have many, many months. I was like, how am I ever going to get this business really going? And it's really just a beautiful thing to kind of see the duplication process occur. So that's all I really have for you today, but I just wanted to share that because I knew that the typed out notes that I would post on Facebook would kind of be too much for everybody to read, but maybe you just want to sit in the car and listen to it or something, if I was talking about it. Not that my ums are very interesting to you guys, but I'm still working on doing these videos, so you guys just have to bear with me. But I appreciate your time, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you.